Good evening, this is Brass Tacks. I'm Zakir Jacob. The first phase of elections, Lok Sabha 2024, is done and dusted, folks. This was easily the toughest phase for the BJP. Back in 2019, the BJP won just 39 out of the 102 seats that polled today, just about a third or so. If you look at further phases, second, third, fourth, fifth phases, the BJP has won a substantially higher proportion of seats compared to the ones that are going to polls. So the phase one seats were the toughest for the BJP. So if the BJP has to win either 370 on its own or 400 for the NDA, it needed to do well in this phase. And one of the big states that voted entirely in this phase is the state of Tamil Nadu, where, as our viewers know, the BJP, led by Prime Minister Modi, has been making a concerted push to try and breach the Dravidian fortress. We will find out during the course of Brass Tacks how this phase went, particularly in Tamil Nadu, because the BJP is hoping to gain far more than just the 39 seats that they did last time around. And if they have to do that, they have to do well in the state of Tamil Nadu. It's the biggest single chunk of seats that have gone today to polls. Has that eventually happened? It's not just an increase in vote share, but are we looking at a conversion of vote share to seat share? Is it happening on the ground? If it is, then it's going to be tectonic. And if it is not, then it's going to be more of the same. And that means it's going to be much more of an uphill task from phases 2 to 7 for the BJP to get to 370 or 400. But first, the story of phase 1 of the elections today.
सारे सीटें आएगा 14 में 14
लगभग सभी सीटों पे कांग्रेस पार्टी को बहुमत मिलेगा। 10 साल से बीजेपी सरकार दिल्ली में, राजस्थान के लिए कुछ उन्होंने खास किया नहीं।
hoping for a big margin victory.
People of Tamil Nadu will give a resounding mandate to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
They're not connected here. So these visits are all, stage managed events. That's all.
जितना भी प्रयास कर ले, जितना भी गुंडागर्दी कर ले, जनता जनार्दन इसका प्रतिवाद करेगा।
प्रमाणित दल तारा जे अभियोग ताराई जे एखाने उठছো।
All right, so let me explain this to our viewers on the magic wall as to why this phase, there are 102 seats that went to polls today, and why this phase is easily the toughest for the BJP in the 7th phase election, that is 2024. Now, in 2019, out of the 102 seats, the BJP won just 39, so about a third of the seats that went to polls. DMK won 24, the Congress won 16. The BSP back then was in an alliance with the Samajwadi Party. They had 3, the CPI, CPM had 2 each, the LJP had 2, and the remaining had 14. And I just want to run you through where the BJP got a bulk of this 39. Of course, they won out of the 12 seats out of 25 which went to polls in Rajasthan. They had won 11 out of 25. 1 seat went to Hanuman Beliwal, who was fighting with the BJP last time around, but this time he changed. In Uttar Pradesh, again, very interestingly, out of the 8 seats, the BJP had won only 3. The BSP had won 3 and the Samajwadi Party 2. So remember, back then they were in an alliance. So the alliance, the Mahagathbandhan at that time, had 5 to the BJP's 3. It won all 5 seats in Uttarakhand. It won 1 seat, which is the Udhampur seat in Jammu. And of course, the BJP in Madhya Pradesh, except Chhindwara, the remaining seats that went to polls today, they had won all of those seats. In Maharashtra, they had won 2. In Chhattisgarh, they had won 1. And of course, in the northeast, there were a whole bunch of seats, both the seats in Arunachal Pradesh and about 3 seats in Assam. So the BJP has a tough road to climb because there's 39 seats here in Tamil Nadu. They did not win any there. There's, of course, in the northeast, like I said, they won 14 out of 25. In the ones that went to polls today, the BJP had 7 out of 14, so another 7 seats went to other parties. Similarly, of course, in Uttar Pradesh, like I said, out of the 8 seats that went to polls today, the BJP had only 3. 5 had gone to either the SP or the BSP. So there are pickings here as far as the BJP is concerned. And like I said, only 39 out of 102. Now, if you were to compare this to the other phases that are coming up, let's look at phase 2 and how the phase 2 seats panned out for the BJP last time around. Out of 88 seats, the BJP had won 51 at a vote share of almost 40%. So it's substantially higher than the seats that it had won in 2019. So the rest of Rajasthan, they completely swept. They won all the seats in Madhya Pradesh, a large number of seats in Maharashtra. Remember, in Maharashtra, they were in alliance both with the Shiv Sena, the United Shiv Sena back then. So all of these seats had been won by the BJP. The rest of the seats in Chhattisgarh, remember, the Congress had 2 seats in Chhattisgarh. One was Bastar, which went to polls today. The rest of the seats that polled in the second phase, all of it, the BJP won. In Karnataka again, other than 3 seats, 1 to the JDS, 1 to the Congress and 1 to an independent, all the other seats the BJP swept. Of course, they didn't open their account in Kerala. So the BJP performed relatively much better in the second phase seats, 51 out of 88. Let's look at phase 3. In phase 3, again, the BJP did very well. Out of 95 seats, 74 of those 95 seats, which is at a vote share of almost 50%. Again, all of Gujarat seats, they won. All of North Karnataka seats, they won. Southern Maharashtra, again, a large number of seats were won by the BJP. Of course, 2 seats were won by the United Shiv Sena. Again, in Chhattisgarh, northern Chhattisgarh, 1 seat was won by the Congress. Everything else was won by the BJP. All seats in Madhya Pradesh. And even if you look at the UP journey, more and more, as you progress from West UP to East UP, more and more seats were turning saffron last time around. So the BJP is more comfortably placed in phases beyond phase 1. Phase 1 was its weakest phase. 39 they won last time. But this time, because the Prime Minister himself had set that target of Mission 370 and of course 400 for the NDA, if they have to get to that, they need to have done much better in this round, much more than the 39 out of 102 that they got last time around. So have they done that? Is that what we are getting from the ground? Let me go across to our guests who are joining us. Guru Prakash Paswan is national spokesperson of the BJP. Dr. Shama Mohammed is national spokesperson of the Congress Party. Smita Prakash is editor of ANI. A. Saravanan is spokesperson of the DMK. And R. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, also joining us. Guru Prakash Paswan, I just laid out why, of all the 7 phases, this was the toughest phase for the BJP. What are you hearing from the ground? Because from what we are hearing from our reporters, this time around, there doesn't seem to be any wave. There is no Modi wave. What does seem to be happening on the ground is in quite a few constituencies, not just in the south, even in the north, in places like Churu, Junjunu, etc., it is Modi versus local issues.
Zaka, a very warm good evening to you and all my fellow panelists. And as we speak, there is a data that I have extracted from the website of Election Commission of India. And it tells us the approximate voter turnout trend at 8 p.m. And very interestingly, you see West Bengal. West Bengal here, it has vote share of 77.57%. Almost 80% voter turnout in West Bengal. That is something which is very telling. And I'm sure all you senior journalists, Smita ji and everyone would sort of realize that this level of turnout is very encouraging, especially for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Because we have been focusing on West Bengal for quite some time now. And also in terms of Tamil Nadu, you see Coimbatore, last I checked, the data was 72%. And 72% turnout is something which is very encouraging. We saw the groundswell and the support in favor of our state president, the young and the dynamic leader, Annamalai, and a very organic and a very natural support for his politics, for his leadership. So I think we are definitely in for a very pleasant surprise, both in Tamil Nadu and in West Bengal as well.
Okay, Shama Bengal, BJP spokesperson, there's been increased voter turnout. Overall, for the state of Tamil Nadu, it's 72%, which is more or less where it was last time around. But yes, in the constituency of Coimbatore, from where their state president is fighting, there's been a substantial jump in voter turnout. And usually, when the voter turnout jumps, it has always been advantage BJP. Shama Mohammed.
Yeah, so first and foremost, Zaka, I want to laugh at Tamil Nadu. I'm telling you, mark my words today, it is DMK Congress winning all the 38 seats. There is no Bharatiya Janata Party. There is no wave, nothing. Saravanan is sitting here, and I can tell you that there is no way they're winning any of those seats because this is not the type of politics what South India likes. As I had mentioned before, that nobody is going to buy into about what you eat and what you don't eat. This time, for us in the Congress party, we have an excellent manifesto. The manifesto is something which we have asked the people of this country what you want, and that's what we've given. We've given fantastically to women. I mean, 50% reservation in government jobs, 1 lakh per year. And then, of course, the naysayers will say, how do you do it? We did it in Telangana, we did it in Karnataka, so we will definitely do it here. 25 lakhs health insurance, you have apprenticeship money.
No, hang on. Shama Mohammed, this is not a show where you can rattle off stuff from your manifesto. Please tell me what is happening on the ground. I'm telling you there's been a 6 or 7% jump in Coimbatore. There's a big jump in Bengal. And the evidence of the last few elections show that when the voter turnout jumps, it has always been BJP. Please counter that.
No. You can say whatever you want, Zaka. I will not agree with you. No, this is a democracy.
No, I'm giving you facts. If you have counter facts to counter that, please go ahead. I'm giving you my platform.
Voter turnout can go up. That doesn't mean the Bharatiya Janata Party is winning. I don't agree on that at all. You can come out with anything you say. Like you said, there is no Modi wave anywhere. I have traveled also across various states. People are very upset about unemployment and the price rise. They said, even if there is price rise, our salaries haven't gone up. One.
Okay.
Number two, the employment hasn't gone up, a percentage of up. So they say there is increase of price rise all over the world is what the Bharatiya Janata Party say.
Let me ask Smita Prakash. Smita, one of the things that we're hearing from the ground, not just in Tamil Nadu, but for example in Churu, Junjunu, etc. in Rajasthan, is local issues are mattering to people. People are talking about local issues, whether it is unemployment, price rise. It's almost like it's Modi versus local issue. Do you see that as a negative for the BJP, or do you see that even now a large number of people will say, okay, this is a parliament election, this is an election to choose the next prime minister, therefore our vote is for Modi, despite the fact that there are local issues that we are bothered about?
See, you can't dismiss the local issues. I totally get that, Zaka. And people are feeling the pinch, whether it comes to jobs or whether it comes to price rise. Of course they are. Who do they see as an alternative? Who do they see who can deliver on that? Will they see that Modi, another 5 years of Modi is what they will deliver? Or is it going to be the India Alliance? The India Alliance has vaporized in many of the states. It doesn't exist. Just a short while ago, a few hours ago, Mamata Banerjee said in West Bengal, she told people in the audience that don't vote for the India Alliance. It doesn't exist. So if anybody comes and asks for a vote, which is the communists, she said, if they're coming and asking you for the vote because they're part of the India Alliance, there is no alliance here, it's only in Delhi. So she said, don't vote for the Congress, don't vote there. The same thing is said in Kerala. In Kerala too, they are scoffing at Rahul Gandhi and saying, what is he talking about, minorities and things like that, that Congress is going to protect minorities? He didn't even allow the Muslim flags, the green flags in his rally. So please don't talk to us about that. So the communists there are laughing at Rahul Gandhi. So what happens is Rahul Gandhi seen as an alternative to Modi? Basically it comes to that, the India Alliance. But having said that, I am also going to say that it's extremely difficult for the BJP to reach the target that has been put forward for them, because that means a 48-seat jump from the 352. So where is it going to come from? Because Maharashtra, Bihar, Karnataka, Delhi, they already had a 90+ strike rate in there. So where is it going to come from? It has to come in from the eastern belt, which is you come from West Bengal, you talk about Odisha, you talk about Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, you talk about Tamil Nadu, which I'm sure the alliance here will laugh and say that it's going to be zero. But so many analysts have said that Tamil Nadu is going to be from 4 to double digits. Who knows? Even Prashant Kishore has said that it will be double digits. So if they want to scoff at somebody who's delivered them victories in many states, so be it. But for that blockbuster win that BJP needs to make, it needs to make major dents in eastern and southern India, because that's where 192 seats MPs is where they send in eastern and southern India. So last time BJP didn't win any in Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Andhra Pradesh. They need to win from here. And 18 fewer seats if they win from West Bengal and Odisha and Tamil and Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. If they win 18 fewer seats from these places, they are in trouble, because they will not be able to secure that major majority that they aim for.
I want to go across to Saravanan once. Before that, I want to show on the magic wall again. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, this was a three-cornered contest. There was the DMK alliance, the India alliance, DMK, Congress and other parties. There was the BJP, NDA alliance. And of course, there was the AIDMK. And, you know, the thing that the DMK alliance was hoping was that because the AIDMK is putting up a performance, and DMK leader after DMK leader was saying the primary contest is between ADMK and DMK. BJP is a third player in this context. Let's look at the direct contest in those constituencies where it's a DMK candidate taking on an ADMK candidate taking on a BJP candidate. There they were hoping that the AIDMK will put up a strong performance in a way that it takes away the anti-incumbent vote, or at least it splits the anti-incumbent vote. That includes, of course, Coimbatore, where the ADMK seemingly had a strong candidate in a young gentleman named Singai Ramachandran. So it was a three-way fight. Coimbatore, neighbouring constituency of Nilgiris, again a three-way fight. Again, neighbouring constituency of Pollachi, three-way fight. Then you have, in the western sort of Kongu Nadu, as it's called, Namakkal seat, again three-way fight. Then you have the neighbouring seat of Perambalur, again three-way fight. Then if you look at the north central, Tiruvannamalai was a three-way fight. So was Vellore, Kadir Anand, the son of Durai Murugan. He won in a by-election, of course. Again, a three-way fight there. So there were about 10 seats, including South Chennai, where Tamilisai Soundararajan was against Tamarachi Thangapandian, where they were hoping it would be a three-way fight. And because it's a three-way fight, it will benefit the incumbent. Now, what we saw, Saravanan, at least the reports we're getting from Coimbatore, is in those ADMK booths, those ADMK stronghold booths, the workers were just not there. They were not turning out their vote. Now, either there is some kind of understanding, or if the ADMK vote has not come out, then it means it's a direct contest between DMK and BJP, which is always advantage to the challenger, not to the incumbent. Saravanan.
Zaka, whatever convoluted argument you may put forward, the bottom line is the BJP is getting 0 seats from the state of Tamil Nadu. The much touted Coimbatore. You saw how Mr. Annamalai was crying today evening. He said 1 lakh votes have been deleted. Who is supposed to take care of this vote list? It is the election commission, and whose pocket is the election commission in? It is in the pocket of the BJP, and the same script is spoken by one other candidate from Central Madras of the BJP. Which winning candidate will speak of giving excuses already that 1 lakh votes are missing in this and that? No other candidate. Of course, there were a lot of complaints about voter deletion, but none of the parties or none of the candidates complained about it. So this will give you an inkling of what's happening in the state of Tamil Nadu. That apart, we were talking about a surge of voters. Yes, there were a surge of voters, and those voters were the women who have been the beneficiaries of the welfare scheme of the DMK party, of our leader, envisaged by our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin. That is the reason for the surge. And of course, right now, the percentage is slightly marginally lower than what happened in 2019, probably 0.5% or so. So this is what it is. And when you are talking
Saranan, once again, we are showing constituency by constituency voter turnout numbers. Can we just go to the Coimbatore number? Coimbatore right now, 7 p.m. numbers, the latest that we have, is 71.17. In 2019, the Coimbatore voter turnout was just 63.9, which means that's an almost 8% jump.
Yes,
clearly something has happened in that constituency for an 8% jump.
I'm telling you what has happened. I'm telling you what has happened. We were having our ears on the ground. They were the women voters. who thronged the polling booths after 3 p.m. because it was so hot today. Morning, the numbers were very less all over the state because it was very hot.
Okay.
And after 3 p.m., there was a vote surge. That is because of this. And when we are speaking about West Bengal, they were giving some theories. You were also giving some theories that this has happened, that Mamata Banerjee has said there is no India alliance. See, we want Mamata Banerjee to win all the 42 seats in West Bengal. She is not going to support BJP. We want to edge out BJP. This is one of our strategies to ensure that Madam Mamata Banerjee wins all the 42 seats. So we are thumping out, we are edging out Modi in this election.
Okay.
The next Prime Minister is not from BJP.
One second. Let me play out what Saronan was referring to before I go to Mr. Rajgopalan and get his views on this. I'll give half a point to Saronan where he says if a candidate is winning, then he or she does not come out and blame. Saronan, you have to take this also. Huh? They don't come out and blame EVMs, just like they don't come out and blame deleted voter lists. Okay, so let's play out. Let's play out. Let's play out what Annamalai said. One second. Like I said, half a point, because EVMs are also being blamed and deleted voter lists are also being blamed. Let me play that bite. Let me play that sound bite, the one that you referred to, and then I'll get Mr. Rajgopalan to respond to that. This is Annamalai right after today's election.
உங்கள் வாக்குச்சாவடிக்கு வந்து நீங்கள் வாக்களிக்க வேண்டும் என்று அனுபவம் வந்தாங்க. ஆனால் தேர்தல் அதிகாரி அதுக்கு சரியான பதில் அவர்கிட்ட இல்லை. என்ன ஒரு லார்ஜ் ப்ரிப்பரேஷன், பல பேர் அதை ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறாங்க. எங்களுடைய கியூரியஸ் இதே வந்து எப்படி பூத்துக்கு 20 பேர் டெலிட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இதுதான் ஆச்சரியம். அது எப்படி பூத்துக்கு ஒருத்தர் கணவன் இருப்பாங்க, மனைவிக்கு ஓட்டு இல்லை. உள்ள ஒரு அம்மா எழுதிட்டு இருக்காங்க பாருங்க, இறந்து போன கணவனுக்கு ஓட்டு, உங்களுக்கு ஓட்டு இல்லை.
So basically what he's saying is in every booth, his allegation is in every booth about 20-25 names have been deleted. Now Mr. Rajgopalan, Saravanan has a point where he says, election commission is supposed to make the rolls clean. Why is he blaming the DMK government?
Saravanan may be right. I don't dispute with that because DMK is a stronger party in Tamil Nadu. I do agree. But the point is, Zaka, you were in Tamil Nadu for longer times for these elections. Second thing, you just now in your editorial narration, you pointed out 8 constituencies, 10 constituencies. My point is, I am extrapolating from your point that Modi mission is successful in Tamil Nadu. Anti-incumbency is very much visible on ground. Voters have rejected taskmark and drug. The other one is the DMK's anti-center stand has been rejected. Third, 2024 election is between Narendra Modi and 8 regional parties, no Congress in that.
So this is Mr. Rajgopalan, what we are trying to understand is no less than the Prime Minister went to Tamil Nadu 10 times since the beginning of 2024, right from the Anushthan that he was having before the Pran Pratishtha. What is the result of it?
Modi's outreach is there. It is for, my understanding is BJP will win at least 8 to 9 seats in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Which all
just 10 seconds to me.
Okay. Saranan, respond. 8 to 10 seats.
The Prime Minister, I think, has scored a self-goal by coming 7 times to the state of Tamil Nadu because he did not have any traction on the ground. So they have lost the momentum. They wanted a 60-day long drawn-out election. So what has happened is the election is busted here in the state of Tamil Nadu. This momentum that Modi's speeches are insipid. They are not inspiring any kind of motivation to anybody. This is the beginning.
Okay. Smita wants to make a point, then I'll go back to the 2 political spokespersons. Yes. Let me get Sarunan 1 second. Yeah. Let me get Smita in. Yeah. Then after that, Congress and BJP. Yeah. Smita.
Firstly, I just find it really arrogance of another nature to say that a Prime Minister cannot come to your state and it is a self-goal by coming to your state and whether they win or they lose. The fact is you cannot tell somebody not to come to your state. This kind of arrogance really is annoying. And to say that EC is in the pocket of the BJP, you are winning, you're saying it's a complete sweep. You had a complete sweep in 2019, Modi was Prime Minister then. You are saying you have a complete sweep now and Modi is still the Prime Minister. How is the EC in the pocket of Modi and you are winning clean sweep in 2019 as well as at this time?
Saravanan, quick
Zaka,
response and then
Zaka,
BJP
we
and
are
Congress.
winning. We are winning in spite of the election commission. I can point a number of instances where the election commission was partisan. Did not allow us.
Right.
No, but Saravanan, by that same logic, one second, Saravanan, by that same logic, Annamalai can claim that he's winning despite 1 lakh names being deleted from the voter rolls.
Let me finish this, Zaka. See, when we talk about the election commission, what action have they taken? The Prime Minister, the BJP leader, Mr. Modi, is making communally sensitive statements, which is banned by the election commission. What action have they taken? They have banned Mr. Ranjit.
You are saying that Sanatan has to be eradicated. It is like dengue and malaria. That is not communally sensitive.
Yeah, your leader said Sanatan should be eradicated like dengue and malaria. Isn't that communal, Saravanan?
Zaka, we are talking about the election commission. After the model code of conduct, what has kicked in? We are talking about the elections and the election commission. Sanatana Dharma.
Suddenly it becomes election commission. 1 minute you said communal.
Let me go back to the BJP and Congress spokesperson. I want to move away from the state of Tamil Nadu for a second, please. Again, out of the 102 seats that went to polls today, 39 plus 1, 40 are in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. There's still about 60 plus seats that are outside of the state of Tamil Nadu and, of course, Puducherry. So, Shama Mohammed, the point is, in all of those states, whether it is pockets in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, even UP for that matter, last time, remember, SP and BSP were in alliance. Today, SP and BSP is not in alliance. So, again, the same logic of the anti-incumbent vote splitting, if it applies in Tamil Nadu, it should apply in Uttar Pradesh as well. So, it should be advantage BJP.
Okay, so let me just get to that. Before that, I just want to say about Modi going multiple times, so we're going to win. That is not, I'm not in agreement. We saw what happened in Karnataka. It was a Modi campaign in Karnataka, but unfortunately, he was more interested in Kerala story and various other things, so he lost. Number two, about, you had said about the India alliance in West Bengal. We knew from the beginning, West Bengal, Punjab and Kerala, 3 states, there will be a problem. But it doesn't matter, even if they win there, it is in the India alliance. Those number of seats which Mamata wins there, or any other state, it's going to come into the India alliance. Third, I would like to say, the gentleman said the Congress is nowhere. Then why does the Prime Minister say during Ram Navami, the Congress people are eating meat and others don't? So if Congress is not there, the Prime Minister talks, if there are 50 things he says, 45 are about Congress and the rest is not. The fourth thing I would like to say is there was some extra 2 votes in Kasaragod constituency yesterday. And in the election commission for the Bharatiya Janata Party, so the election commission said, no, those were just invalid votes. The machines are working pretty well. Again, it happened in Kanjarapalli today, the same thing. So again, what are they going to say? It's invalid. So when something like an invalid vote comes during the time elections for the BJP is going to go out and say, no, how can that be invalid? We want to fight for it. So we need to know why these machines in Kasaragod as well as Kanjarapalli happened. It happened yesterday in Kasaragod and in Kanjarapalli. So we need proper answers on these invalid votes.
I want to go to Guru Prakash Paswan because very interestingly, Shama Mohammed, once again, very interestingly, while we are talking about increased voter turnout in certain pockets in Tamil Nadu, certainly in Coimbatore it's gone up about 7-8 percentage points, even though the overall state is more or less where it was last time. In Uttar Pradesh, very interestingly, Guru Prakash Paswan, out of the 8 seats that polled today, we are seeing a substantial drop. In Bijnor, it was 54.5%. Last time it was 66%. In Moradabad, it was 59%. Last time it was 65.5%. In Muzaffarnagar, it was 54.91%. Last time it was 68%. So clearly the opposite seems to be happening. Pilibhit, 60% this time, 67% last time. The opposite seems to be happening in Uttar Pradesh, where there is a substantial fall in the voter turnout. Does that worry the BJP?
Zaka, let me respond to my friends from the opposition parties let me take a few seconds. So, we started in 1952. We have had 2 MPs in the past. Now we are the world's largest political party. So I think humility is the best lesson in politics that anyone can learn and get inspiration from that. As far as South India is concerned, the establishment of Bengal, as a civilizational assertion, it was done by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And let me, I did not interfere.
Yeah, Shama, one second. Shama, please. No, that's okay. That's fine. He can say what he wants in his time. If there's factual inaccuracies, I will correct him. But let him make his point, please. Thank you.
Talk about
let him talk. Let him talk, please. Let him talk, ma'am. Why are you deciding? What he should talk about? Let him talk. No, let him talk. Let him talk. Thank you. Guru Prakash.
Thank you so much, Zaka. Thank you so much for exposing the arrogancy of the Congress party. They think only they can speak. This is exactly the feudal mindset of the Congress party that cannot tolerate an Adivasi ki beti as a president and a Garib ka beta as a prime minister and a Dalit person speaking at a panel in front of her. This is the pure arrogance of the Congress party, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for exposing that. Zaka, thank you so much for exposing that. They cannot obviously. This is a pure.
Ma'am, why are you doing this? Ma'am, please. Come on. You can't do this. You can't talk while a question is being answered by another panelist. It's discourteous. Please. It's discourteous. No, 1 second. It's discourteous. Let him finish what he is saying. Let him finish what he is saying. No, 1 second. Let him finish. Please, let's move. Let's put Guru on frame, please. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Guru.
Thank you so much, Zaka. I've been very patient. We come from the sanskar of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji and Lal Krishna Advani ji. And I think humility is the most elementary, most basic thing that someone should have in politics. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, Zaka, it was not the communally flair statement of the Bharatiya Janata Party or the Prime Minister. It was the son of Mr. Stalin who said the total eradication of Sanatan Dharma. It was the Bharatiya Janata Party that has spoken about Thiruvarur Center across the globe. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party that has ensured that Bengal reaches the Indian Parliament. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party that for the first time in the history of our Indian politics, we have a finance minister and a foreign minister from Tamil Nadu. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party today that has the largest number of member of parliament from Karnataka. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party that shares power in Puducherry. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party that is constantly on a rise in South India. We are speaking about the cultural, civilizational issues, the issues that concern the people of South India.
Like I said, I want to leave the South and Tamil Nadu aside for a second. I'm just showing you the UP numbers, and like I said, there's a substantial fall in the voter turnout. Does that not concern you? I also want to ask my producers to pull out, if they have, the numbers from Rajasthan and if it mirrors the fall in turnout in Uttar Pradesh. But go ahead, Guru. Isn't this a concern? Because we have seen in 14, we have seen in 19, whenever the voter turnout jumps up, it has always been advantage to the BJP.
No. Obviously, that is a concern, Zaka. And when I was showing you the figures from West Bengal, I was absolutely concerned at the figure of my home state, Bihar, that has recorded a low of 47% vote percentage only, which was about 52 and 53% last time. It is obviously a concern, and we showcase ourselves as the world's largest democracy. And definitely, Prime Minister himself took on the mantle of increasing voter awareness, increasing voter participation. But this time, it's a collective duty, it's a collective responsibility, and we will ensure that the voter percentage, the voter turnout rises. It is
let me ask my producers, do we have the data for Rajasthan, the voter turnout data as far as 7 p.m. is concerned? So we're just putting that out. So we have an interesting situation here, and Smita, I want you to weigh in on this. UP, the 8 seats, I think Bihar, 4 seats went to poll today. We are seeing a depressed or a decreased voter turnout both in UP and in Bihar, and these are states where the BJP maxed out at 162 or 63 out of 80 last time. In Bihar, the alliance won 39 out of 40. So they would want as much number of people to turn out, if not more, as compared to the last time. Again, Rajasthan numbers, we're just playing that out. If there is a pattern that in the North Indian states, for whatever reason, we had Nistula Alwar, 55% at 7 p.m. It was 67% in 2019. I want to bring up both Churu and Junjunu because, again, there were rebel candidates in both of those constituencies. If we can play out those constituency numbers as well. But the larger question I'm asking, if in Rajasthan, UP, Bihar, in the North Indian states where the BJP maxed out last time, if the voter turnout is substantially lower, in some cases by 10%, maybe 12%, Bharatpur 52% this time, 59% last time, is that a matter of concern, Smita Prakash?
So let me first do UP and then I'll do Rajasthan. In UP, 8 out of the 80 seats went to polls today. In the previous general elections, the BJP secured only 3 out of these 8, which was Pilibhit, Kairana and Muzaffarnagar. Now, if you see the others, so again, we're talking in the same manner that in the first phase, it's not really the strong fort of the BJP. So now let's talk about what happens. Suppose it is advantage of the opposition. Where is the opposition? Akhilesh has barely campaigned in this election. There were no alliance rallies with Rahul Gandhi. He kind of made a perfunctory press conference with Rahul Gandhi last week. He came half-heartedly for the yatra which went through Uttar Pradesh. Priyanka Gandhi did a little bit of campaigning, but not really much. So where is it happening? And today, in a rally that Prime Minister did today, he said, he repeated what he said 7 years ago when he said that this alliance of these two Shehzadas, what he called, it didn't work 7 years ago. It's not going to work now. He repeated that. And look at Akhilesh. He did a press conference with Rahul Gandhi. They talked about alliance, but at the same time, they can't even get together on, they can't even agree on the name of the alliance. Rahul Gandhi keeps calling it India Alliance and Akhilesh calls it PDA. They can't even get the name together on that. And Akhilesh, there's a lackluster, move on his part for this election. Okay. Now let's come to Rajasthan. As far as Rajasthan is concerned, again here, you're not seeing much of the top guns of the Congress coming and campaigning. Here it's a one-on-one. It's Congress and BJP. They take on each other. On the BJP front, you're seeing everybody on the top rung coming and campaigning in Rajasthan. As far as the Congress is concerned, Sachin Pilot has taken over the campaigning and he brings in Priyanka. There's hardly anything from Mallikarjun Kharge, hardly anything from Rahul. I don't even, he's campaigned also as far as I know in Rajasthan. It's only the yatra which went past. Otherwise, I don't think he's campaigned this time for the first round of polls. So you are not seeing much of a campaign. But what can happen is there are local issues which can turn around. But the victory that the BJP just won in the assembly elections has put the Congress in a bit of a trouble as far as campaigning is concerned. They're divided when they go to the voters.
Okay, Saran, I have to quickly wrap up. 30 seconds. I got to wrap up after that. 10 seconds.
See, the election is not fought between the BJP and how the leaders of the opposition are performing. It is between the people of India and the BJP. How the BJP has betrayed the interest and welfare of the people of India. Okay. The LPG cylinder price, petrol price, we are paying 30 rupees extra Zaka. Okay. Whenever you come to the studio, every year.
No, LPG price, petrol price was high in 2019 also. BJP still got 303 seats. Anyway.
Let me allow me to uninterrupted.
Okay, I have to wrap up. I'm completely out of time.
10 seconds. If you look at the crude oil prices, it should be only 70 rupees, but it is 100 rupees. People are paying that.
Okay. All right, I have to wrap up. Thank you very much. It's a rather noisy note to end on. Discordant note to end on, but I think something is really happening. Maybe it's the heat, maybe it's local issues, maybe people are thinking, oh, anyway, aana hai to Modi ko hi, so why turn out? So there is a substantial fall in voter turnout in Rajasthan, in the seats in UP that went to polls today, and of course in Bihar as well. What the reason for that is and what kind of impact that may have on the eventual result, we don't know just yet. We will know only on the 4th of June. But it is indeed a matter of concern that in the 3 North Indian states that went to polls today, the voter turnout is substantially lower in most of those constituencies.